Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up, and we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
To throw is Daniels. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. They go play action. Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now it's Crowder. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense back out there. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing now is Daniels. This one caught by Crowder. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
2 yards to go, second down. To the air goes Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Crowder in motion here right. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Play action, now it's Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground with Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A lot.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson getting set for this next drive. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just right on the heels of the pick-6. Another ball intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Eagles. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Elliott on for the extra point.
On focus.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
To throw is Daniels. Complete to Zacchaeus. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Olamide Zacchaeus, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Still on his feet. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, 60 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And that's a nice one for the stat line, by the way. That last grab, his 50th on the year. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Again, it's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Here's Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Hurts going to keep it on the draw. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Finally, on Monday Night Football, the showdown in the Lone Star State. Texans and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium. The Eagles were led in the first half by their dynamic quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He lit up the skies with 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys were rolling in the early part.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Barkley, inside handoff. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Dancing to his left. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Back to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all total. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The visitors' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Off the play fake, Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To the air goes Daniels. throw right side complete to Dotson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Daniels looking to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This from 42 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Crowder now to return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Robinson up the middle. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to the 32. Give to Robinson on the option. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it.
Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing now is Daniels. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's second down and 3. Here's Daniels. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They go play action. Daniels. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 65 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will cut this lead down to 25. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Here's a give to Barkley. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Here's 2nd and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 10. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Hurts. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. To the air goes Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. To throw is Daniels. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their